This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
Okay, so I have another bone to pick with you.
Did you have one bone? I don't know any
a couple
bones you
weeks
pick
ago,
with me.
a couple weeks ago, I had a bone to pick with you.
Like what?
Now I get another one.
What? Why can't you just be happy with being with me?
I mean, I am, but.
Oh, okay.
So I learned this week from you 2 things dealing with my age.
What?
One.
May I ask what?
One, you told me that because I'm with you and you're older, I therefore age up.
Right.
Which that's not fair, because then you said you, as the older man dating a younger woman, aged down.
Right.
So that's just not fair. That doesn't make sense.
Well, it kind of does, because I like to think of myself as 10 years younger, so that puts us almost the same age.
Okay, that's
and
just
so
everyone thinks I'm 10 years older?
The one thing that's kind of weird is every time you age a year older,
which that was my second part of the bone.
I feel way older.
Well, no, that wasn't the second part. The second part was that you told me that now, like every time it's my birthday, it's like that's what age we are.
Right. It's our birthday.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I
like
our
that
birthday.
one.
Now that I'm like totally out of my 30s, you're like, it's our birthday.
Yeah,
We're
when I'm in the
same age.
convalescent home, you can tell anybody whatever you want to tell them when I'm just laying there like a vegetable.
Just
I
be
say,
like,
well, he actually is older.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I can tell.
Yeah. Just thought I didn't wear a sunblock.
Yeah, wrinkled little prune.
The rings on his balls told me. I already knew.
Yeah, how many rings does he have on his balls? God, by then,
They be hanging.
Disgusting.
How many centimeters they hang? That's how old
shave
they,
all the
they
gray
know
off.
you
That's
are.
for sure.
Ew.
How many centimeters they hang?
Mm-hmm.
They're hanging like 6 to 8 inches.
That's how it's like a decade. That's how many decades.
Well, it's like if you're hanging 6 inches, you're in your 60s.
Right.
And then if you're 7 inches, you're 70s.
Yep.
And then 80s. And if they're dragging on the
right.
ground,
Just
you're
think
100.
of little like baby balls. They're up there. They're not hanging.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the way it goes.
Balls get hangy and saggy. Like
Well,
boobs, boobs.
Well, yeah, I think everything just sags. Well, you always tell me your butt's getting to be like an old man's butt, and I always think I wasn't
very
offended by
that
it.
blunt about it.
I was super offended by it, and I was just like, "What do you mean?" You're like, "Well, it's kind of you used to have a little bubble butt, now you don't."
Did. I mean,
how did it go away though? What did I stop doing? I'm doing
squats?
the same thing.
I don't know.
Squats, yeah. But now you think about it, when I would finish concrete, you constantly squat up and down.
Oh.
And
I bet it is.
Maybe I'm not.
Because you did used to have
laying
like a little
pavers,
butt.
you squat down and you stand up.
I know, your
squat.
pants are all hanging in the back
I can't even keep my pants up these days.
I know, you're losing your butt.
I need to wear elastic waist.
You need to start doing squats when you brush your teeth like I do.
Right. I never thought about that, but maybe I'm squatting up and down at work and I don't do
I
that
bet that's
anymore.
why.
Oh, my God. Well, an old man's butt is kind of just flat with hangy skin.
Yeah.
And that's what mine looks like.
I mean, no.
It's getting there, though.
But if it might look like that in a few years. I also do these. I got to make sure you don't steer, try to venture too far away from me.
Why?
That's how I rein you in. Be like, well, don't take your pants off in front of anyone.
Yeah,
because it's not attractive.
Don't take your pants off for anything. They're all going to laugh.
Right.
Jeez.
Nobody wants that saggy butt.
Oh. No meat, just skin. Well, that's my dad. My dad's butt's kind of like that tattoo. No. It's kind of just like there. It's like nothing to hold it up with.
Oh, well, start doing some squats.
I think there's a lot of guys' butts, are like that, unless you have a real big
But like
butt.
Women's get like bigger, which is weird.
Yeah, women's get bigger.
Like men lose theirs and women
their belly
like
gets
gain
bigger.
That.
Their belly gets bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, they swap. I don't know how it works that way, but
I don't either.
Yeah, that's just how a person's body goes.
I guess
That's all there is to it. Well, that's kind of a downer way to start the podcast.
Well, I didn't start it that way.
I think a good way.
You made fun of yourself.
If anybody notices the sweatsuit that Kiley has on, the track suit that she has on, it's her new Aviator Nation purple one that I got her for her birthday.
That I was very excited for.
Because that's the only thing she wants is that.
And I miraculously didn't buy it for myself, and I wanted to.
You would have bought that for yourself?
I wanted to buy it for myself.
You see, I know my shit.
You do.
Right.
Like, I didn't even tell you because this is a new one.
Right.
And you didn't even know. I didn't say anything.
I know what I would
also,
like to see.
I don't say that because sometimes if I buy it, I like to pretend like maybe I had it, even though you always know that it's new.
Right.
Just like,
I don't think it's a good idea you buy this stuff anymore because it's very expensive.
I didn't buy it. You did.
Break the bank, man.
My closet breaks the bank.
You have expensive taste. It's a pain in the butt. I wish you were just cheap Target person.
I know. It's much easier.
You seem to go to Target every day, but you don't.
I do love Target.
Buy your clothes from Target.
Right. downfall.
Right. But anyway, it was Kiley's birthday weekend. You would think it was my birthday weekend because it seemed as long.
Right. It was actually only 2 days, but
it felt like it was 2 weeks.
You would also think it was your birthday because you told me we were going to dinner on my birthday.
Well, yeah, we decided that, but that's what we usually do.
Who decided that?
Rob and I.
Yeah, not me.
We went with our friends Rob and Carly to Los Compadres for Kiley's birthday party.
Right.
But that was on her birthday. But your birthday was really Saturday, so I figure Friday you're fine going to our usual place.
But we were having Mexican on Saturday.
I know.
So it was like a double Mexican night.
Yeah, my insides aren't. Yeah, and I had a burrito that day too.
I know. Who eats that much Mexican food?
A Mexican? Is that me?
Yes,
so.
I think you are.
But I don't know. I like Mexican food, but I don't feel like anymore right now.
Well, we have some leftovers. Do you want them for dinner?
Too much. I don't think so. I'm like, we'll have to figure out what we're doing for dinner.
That's what we're doing for dinner.
But we had the big talk. We had 3 weeks of parties.
Great.
And this topped the 3rd week. I think we're getting burned out on parties.
I'm just needed a break in life.
Yeah,
I was
break in life.
Very tired last night. I said, let's go to bed. That never happens.
If Kiley says she's going to bed, it's something. She's real tired.
I'm like sick or tired.
But she's prepping for this Derby De Mayo party.
Yes.
Turned out good. Everybody dressed up in Derby clothes or Mexican clothes.
That was just basically like 3 of us, but it's fine.
What?
They did the Cinco de Mayo version.
Oh, yeah. 3 Mexicans and
I'm glad I did because I was
people.
comfortable.
And the rest Derby. You and Podcast Dan and Tanner.
Aislinn.
And Tanner.
Oh, and Tanner.
Yeah. So Aislinn did? I didn't see Aislinn even dressed up. What did she have on?
Poncho on.
She did?
It was a black poncho. It wasn't very fun.
I didn't even notice what.
She had a poncho on.
I did not even. Wouldn't even guess that. I thought she had just like a black shirt on.
Nope, it was a poncho.
Oh, okay. Did she tell you that or you knew that?
I knew because it was just like mine, but black.
Didn't even realize.
Oh, yep.
I don't think ponchos are supposed to be black.
Well, hers was.
Right. Okay. Well, next year she can spice it up a little bit, maybe.
Next year, my birthday's on the Derby. So do we? Let's stutter.
No, let's don't plan.
So do we
next
repeat
year.
this?
It was fun though because everybody bet and bet first, second, third, which is win, show, or place is first, second, third in horse racing, and Mystic Dan was the horse that won.
Yeah.
What
was he like ranked?
Don't know. Right in the middle of the pack.
But the top 2 to rank got like last.
I think he was ranked 14-1. Something like that.
Oh my gosh. Well, the ones that were supposed to win definitely didn't. They weren't even in the top 3.
No, they weren't even in the top 3. And so
that's what's always interesting about the Kentucky Derby. I feel like people pull out that you like never expect. Like, that's the only horse race I watch, but
the horses get hurt and stuff. So people
pull
out.
No. I mean, like, they don't win. That's what I meant by pull out.
Oh yeah, that's
not pull out of the race.
Right. Doesn't make any sense.
I didn't word it correctly. Okay, I don't know my wordage.
Not place, maybe you would say.
Sorry.
Something like that. But anyway, what I was getting at is Mystic Dan won, and so did Podcast Dan because he bet on Mystic Dan, which makes sense because that's his name.
Right. I mean, if my name was in there, I would have bet on it too.
Right.
So
yeah. If it was Mystic Eric, I would have definitely bet on it. I'm like, I'll do that. So Dan won.
So good for him.
Default.
Yeah.
And then the other person that got, let's say, second was Heather.
His wife.
She wrote up bet on Mystic Dan too.
Bullshit, Dan.
But he did get the 3rd horse too, which was Forever Young.
Oh.
I can't remember who the 2nd horse was. Oh, it was mine. It was Sierra Leone.
Oh, it was?
The number 2 horse.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, that was.
But I'm not really into horse racing, but that was pretty close. I mean, it was 3 horses.
That was an intense. I mean, I feel like
a nostril of each other.
I probably watch the Kentucky Derby like every year. I feel like
you watch them run around the track.
We didn't watch it last year. We missed it, but every other year, I feel like we watch it.
It's crazy. Those horses run so hard.
For like a minute and a half.
Really tired. No, it's like 3 minutes.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, I was watching the clock. It was like a minute and 20 seconds.
It was like 3 miles or something like that.
No, it's 1 mile.
Oh, it's 1 mile? God, do I know anything?
Yeah. No, you don't.
It
shows everything on the screen.
Okay, I don't watch that, obviously.
I know. Jack's like, how many more laps do they have? This is only the first one. I'm like, dude, it's 1.
It's 1 big lap, yeah.
1 big mile.
Right. But it's pretty exciting for that race. I mean, everybody's hooting and hollering. And,
I know, it's fun.
If you ever go to the track, there's 10 races total, usually.
Do they do that for the Kentucky Derby or no?
Mm-hmm, they do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they do. I'm sure they have 10. Yeah, they were showing earlier races.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then what they do is they take the horses and the jockeys and they parade them in front of everybody. You can look at them.
Yes.
And then you got like 10, 15 minutes to make bets.
Oh, okay. So you can see like, maybe that one might have a limp today.
Yeah. Can I say my little joke that I always say?
I guess because I don't remember what it is.
The only time I went to Emerald Downs.
I don't know if that's necessarily a joke.
Well, it's kind of fun.
It's a story.
We were with my ex-sister-in-law, and they were parading the jockeys, and she's like, "Oh my God, look how cute they are!" to the jockeys, and then the jockeys, these little tiny guys. He walks by and he's in his high voice. He's like, "Fuck you."
They are little guys.
He did not appreciate being called. Look how cute these guys are.
Well, would you?
Well, I mean, yeah, I like being called that, but I mean, if I was a little in stature.
Well, right.
It's
if you were like 4'11",
yeah, they're acting like they're 5-year-old kids, and these are grown men that
right.
it's their job and they're serious about this.
Well, if you're a short man, that's a great job.
You have to be short and skinny. You can't be short and chunky.
No, yeah, well, yeah, because the horse you want the lighter.
These guys are about 108 pounds or something.
I mean, yeah, because you want to be light for the horse. You don't want to add any extra baggage.
Yep. They had that one horse that won with one of the biggest jockeys ever, though. I can't remember what he won, but there was a bigger jockey. Maybe it was like 5'5" or something.
What? Really?
Or 5. Oh. Yeah, I can't remember. It was a few years back.
I don't know.
You know what? Everything I say about horse racing, take with a grain of salt because I know nothing.
Right.
I'm just saying what I kind of know, and it's all allegedly.
I like, which they didn't have to do it this year because it was I guess a mild day on the track. That they wear like 7 pairs of goggles, and they just whip them off as they get dirty.
If it's muddy, they wear layers of goggles.
No, they had them. They wear them no matter what.
Yeah, just in case their goggles.
But like the guy that won yesterday, he was still wearing like all of them. Yeah, they were all still attached
because it was dusty. It wasn't muddy.
Right, because there was one year where it was super muddy, and because they don't care for rain.
They were flinging off them like crazy.
And they're like flinging,
and they were all full of mud.
Yeah. I kind of like that. I don't know why. I think that's
actually pretty exciting.
Yeah.
When I was in Seattle and with that horse racing, it was very rainy and muddy.
Did the horses get muddy eyeballs?
Yeah.
Then? Oh, how do they
no,
see?
they have
goggles.
They have goggles on their masks. They have masks.
That's
Again.
Cute.
I don't really know, but I think they do. I swear I've seen this before.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, I know nothing about the Kentucky Derby, but it's a fun to watch sport.
It's a
lot of
2
people
minutes
ban
of the
it
day
because they don't like the
horse racing.
Yeah, but these Kentucky Derby horses, they're treated like gold, man. They live large.
Unless they get hurt. Well, yeah, unless they get hurt, and then
well, they get hurt, they put them down. I think
they do.
You break a leg, you're done as a horse.
Well, yeah, because it's actually harder for them to heal and survive, so they just put them down.
I say, well, that's not humane. Well, they're not human.
But it's actually they've done like it's harder for them if they like set it and do surgery or whatever that's.
Yeah, they can't.
Because if like a horse breaks a leg in the wild, they just lay down and die on their own because they can't function.
They can't go graze and eat and everything else too. Yeah.
But can
they walk on 3 legs like a tripod dog?
I don't think so. I think they weigh too much.
They're heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really heavy. But anyway, fun watching the horse races, and we had everybody was rooting and cheering. It was fun. That was that little minute and a half, 2 minutes, whatever.
I know it was fun.
Yeah, everybody was cheering and going crazy, and like, oh, it's over. Turn the TV off. That's it. And everybody at our party was dressed up in a lot of them are Kentucky Derby wear.
You already said that.
So it was fun. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I said they were dressed up, and you said in Mexican, and now I'm saying that everybody else was in Kentucky Derby wear.
I said there was only a few of us in
Mexican wear.
Right. Whatever. Let's just get past that.
What matters? What even matters about that? I was trying to get into what people were wearing, so that's why I was trying to segue into something. My brother Marcus is wearing like his regular clothes. That's what he would wear.
He did have it all in his closet.
He looked like you got off a cruise ship just that came from Cuba to Miami, and he got off the ship.
He was very bright. He was bright.
Yeah, very bright. And then his wife Mel looked like a jockey.
Oh my God, she
dressed like a jockey.
That was great. I loved it.
With roses around her neck and goggles. Yeah, she looked really good.
I liked it.
Yeah. Everybody kept saying I look like a hot dog salesman. Like it's selling 5-cent hot dogs back in the day.
I could see that.
Yeah, because I had a straw hat on.
I liked how, as the afternoon went on, your shirt just became more and more untucked.
Why? I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Probably because I had no ass. That's why. My fucking pants won't hold
up.
One
side was untucked, so it looks like you had like an intentional like French tuck on one side. And then all of a sudden, like that started coming undone. And
I just saw the picture of me. I had one side of my shirt tucked in and one not.
Yes.
Kind of a good style.
No, that is actually a style.
Oh, it is a style.
Yeah, but yours was accidental, not purposeful.
Right. It was because my pants were too
Maybe
loose
it's because the shirt that you were supposed to wear had problems.
Yeah, my original shirt, I spilled a bunch of queso sauce on it.
Well, I like how also, like, we're getting ready.
I didn't even know where that came from.
It's the last minute. We're trying to get stuff done, which you are a great help until it's kind of...
I was helping big time.
Until, like, kind of right before, you don't really know what to do unless I tell you.
Right.
You kind of, like, wander. Unless I'm like, do this, do
and
this, do this.
Everything.
So I was, like, trying to get ready so that I was actually dressed and ready before people get there, because I never am.
Right.
And so I was hoping, like, maybe you would, like, set something up, like start the food stuff, but you did nothing. But so I come out there and like nothing's done. And I'm like, what have you been like?
Were you at the same party as me? Because I was working my ass off.
No, the last like 10 minutes there. like the last end. I come out and I'm like, what are you doing? And you were eating queso because it was all over your shirt.
Right. That fucking queso was good, man.
I also, really good. I mean, like, these weird things like right before. It's like you're ready to start the party, but I'm not. Because you're like,
I'm ready like an hour before to start the party. I make a drink and
you're like, what are we gonna serve the salsa with? And I'm like, a fucking spoon. That's what. Why? How? This is the stupidest question I've ever heard.
Why are you cussing? That's stupid.
Because that's what was the monologue in my head.
Oh.
That I didn't say out loud because I didn't want you to get mad at me.
Because a lot of times I will pick what I think you should scoop something with, and you will say, "What? Are you kidding me?" No, you can't do that.
What would you have picked to serve the salsa with?
Probably like one of the plastic forks or something. I mean, plastic spoons.
That would have sunk in it.
Possibly. I don't
See?
know.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm going to say something. I don't want you to get embarrassed for our audience here. But
what?
Can you swish your teeth out because you got stuff in your teeth?
I was just eating some leftover ceviche. Is it that?
No, there's like black stuff in your teeth. Just take the water and squirt it out. I don't. We'll edit this out. Don't worry, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if it's gone. I got to look. It's my job. If you had shit in your teeth, you want me to tell you, right? Do I have anything?
Surprisingly, no. I think you wanted that. I think you wanted that moment to, like, since I just called you out, you wanted to call me out back. So you're like, well, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
You got shit in your teeth.
Yeah. And yeah, you say all that, but you got shit in your teeth.
Right.
At least I don't have that.
Let's change the subject.
Come to think about it, I don't think I brushed my teeth today.
I didn't. I'm not.
You didn't brush your teeth either?
I've yet to.
It's like 4 o'clock, and neither of us have brushed our teeth. You're talking Scumville here.
I know.
We are full of scum.
Right.
But today
honestly, I'm probably not going to brush until we go to bed. Neither are you.
Probably not.
Yeah, you're not going to end this podcast and go brush your teeth. You're going to go eat some M&Ms.
And I'm crazy about brushing my teeth, too. It's like, oh, my stomach's just rumbling. It's just, I don't have a hangover.
Right now,
really.
your stomach's rumbling?
I mean, it's been rumbling.
Oh.
Probably as soon as I stand up, probably shit my pants.
Ew.
Wet fart.
Let's not. If you go running out of this room, we know we had a problem.
I get up, there's a wet spot on my velvet chair here, whatever these are.
I think
Satin chair, whatever these are.
Do you know your fabrics?
Velvet?
Yeah.
What is this chair?
It's a velvet.
Oh, we're sitting in the velvet chair, baby. I noticed when I sit in this velvet chair, I slouch a little, and it looks like I got a big old belly, and I put my hands on it, but I don't.
That's why I lean up this way.
Right. But I don't.
You like the comfort of a lounge?
Yeah, the lounge, but I'm not really lounging. I'm just like slouching.
I know, that's why I do it this way so that
I always have my hands like this, if you notice, on top of me when I look at those YouTube videos.
Are you trying to cover your stomach?
No, because I sit back.
That's just how you sit.
I just don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't mind. I watch other podcasts and they're like really lounging with their legs up in the air.
I mean, I love to do that.
All that kind of stuff.
I used to do that in the old studio / my office.
I know, but now you sit up straight. That's good.
You also told me that it wasn't attractive looking.
Well, a lot of times, yeah, it's not very ladylike, whatever. I don't know. Just telling you. Just be honest with you. That's what I want to do. We got to show our studio off to some people. Guests at our party. It was fun.
No, I know you well enough to know
what
that. Get a couple drinks in you, and you're gonna be like, check out this studio.
You want to check it out? That's what we do.
Yeah. So I was like, do you need to pick up anything in there? Because I know you're gonna show it off. And you're like, what? No,
yeah,
I won't. And I'm like,
see the real deal.
And then I'm like, you had by the end of the afternoon, you're like, hey, come look, come check it out.
Turn on the lights and
I know,
sign
which
and
I'm
everything.
like, I knew you were gonna do that.
This is where the soundboard is. This is what I run. Took me a while to learn it, but I run.
These are the buttons that I push.
Yeah, you want to sit in my chair? Like Chris sat
in
in my
chair.
chair.
Did you say that? Stop it.
Like Chris sat in my chair.
Did you take any pictures?
No, I didn't take any pictures of anybody sitting in our studio. That would have been good, actually. We don't. I never always forget to take pictures and stuff.
I'm the worst.
I know, it's kind of crazy. Our party was every party that we throw for summer, except our summer parties, they were smoky a little bit, but every party that we throw, it fucking rains.
Right.
It was kind of raining and then snowing a little bit, and
then try to snow a bit, yeah.
And then it was windy as hell. And
well,
so we had the whole party indoors
it'd be nice
again.
if we could hang out outside, you know.
And our house doesn't.
And we had a couple kids. Well, they still played outside, but
our house, for an outdoor-indoor party is great. But just for indoor, it doesn't work out as well.
Tight quarters.
It's kind of tight quarters, not as many people to place to sit.
Right,
so.
Which I'm thinking about. We probably should like brought these chairs out and stuff. I forgot about that.
Forget it. They don't.
Well, it's too late now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now. We're not. It's like we're having a party anytime soon. But
nope, I need a break.
The freaking weather, man. It's like unbelievable. The day before, it's beautiful. The day after today is well.
It's not bad.
We wouldn't have been
better.
outside today anyway.
Today.
So, but yeah. So just the weather doesn't give us a freaking. A break.
Well, it normally doesn't on my birthday anyways, but
yeah. But no, we had a lot of fun on your birthday. Yeah, did you enjoy your birthday?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you feel very loved by me?
Yes.
As I love you.
Oh,
and I
me
do
too.
all this for you.
I think you kind of do it for yourself too, because I think you like it.
I mean, I like doing the parties. You go a
Yes.
little overboard and stuff.
I have a
but-
problem. I need to learn how to rein it in and just enjoy it.
But
And
I'll-
stop like going crazy.
Right, you do.
But then it's like because I made my own queso and I made ceviche, I made little
Yeah.
mini cupcakes and brownies.
Well, maybe that's super attractive to me because starting like a day before your birthday, I was feeling very like in love with you.
because I was getting everything
Like very
ready.
like sentimental, like, oh my God, I really
Because I was
love
getting
her. and-
older.
Yeah, like she's getting older. I really love it. I'm so excited. Like I'm counting the days to May 3rd. This is great. No, I did. I felt
thanks,
very
babe.
loving. I don't know if you even noticed that out of me.
A little bit, yeah.
Like I was like more like touchy feely maybe, and then I was like, staring at you. Oh man, yeah, your makeup looks real good. You look real nice. You went out to dinner. Oh, you look real nice. And everything, and making that queso. Man, I really like that. You making
that queso was a big hit.
I didn't know what that was. I'm like, what is that weird shit?
Well, because you saw
know?
it when it was like cold still, like
Yeah.
it was because you crock potted it, so it took
Yeah.
like
Maybe
hours.
I just like when you make a lot of stuff and you put a lot of attention into stuff, and we work a little bit as a team.
Oh, it is we do it as a
Yeah.
team. That's true.
Work a little bit as a team and everything. And I'll like rub your back a little bit once in a while, and it's okay to be in love.
It's good to be in love.
Yeah,
Or did you like it because I went to the gym with you on my birthday?
maybe that was it too.
Although you didn't want to, because I said, do you want to be workout buddies today? And you were like, no.
Well, I was like listening to a podcast at the gym, and
You
I
still
was
did
really,
anyways.
I was real tired. I was just like, man, I don't know. And then we did the gym together, and Kylie's still super sore. I do
God.
like what we do call it a power. What do I call it?
What do you call it?
What do I call it? I can't remember now. Power workout.
No, it's like a power workout, but you call it a
quickie?
burner. You call it a burner.
Oh, a burn. I'm just going to the gym doing a burner. A burner means like a 35, 40 minute. You go fast, and you're done. And you do every body part. And so I
Right.
did that with Kylie. It was took a little more time of a burner because I'd explain things to her and coach her.
Not that
but-
much, though.
Yeah, kind of.
Not a whole lot.
When I explain and coach, you don't just hop on the machine. You kind of like make a face. Like you don't just do it. Like I'm your coach. Do it.
Somebody like you explain the machines that I know how to work, and I'm like, okay, I got
Yeah,
it.
but no, it's not that. You act like just no. That's
Maybe 'cause
why
I just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, I'm in sports where you have a coach and you just do what the coach says, and you do it. I still do it.
Maybe
my
it's
swim
'cause
coach says I do it.
I
don't
just wanted
complain.
to make you're not my trainer, just so
But I
you
am.
know.
But I am your trainer. That day I was your trainer. And how good of a trainer am I? Very good because you're
I'm
freaking sore as hell today.
yeah.
And I told her tomorrow you do the same thing.
I know.
5 days in a row.
I don't work out my hamstrings very often, which obviously I need to,
Right.
because those guys are sore. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Well, I think a lot of people don't work out their hamstrings.
I don't. I've been a slacker on the hamstrings.
Yeah, some people don't work out hamstrings or like calves.
I
Like
don't work
everybody
out my
does
calves
quads,
either.
Obviously, I don't do whatever builds your ass up.
I don't know.
Squats, or I guess squats,
think
or
squats.
leg press or squats. I
I
wonder
think
if these
squats.
guys do hamstrings.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National,
Great American Storage
America,
and Reno Yard.
for all your outdoor storage needs. He doesn't do hamstrings, but he's got a nice ass, that guy.
I hope so. No.
Not a saggy old man ass either.
Sorry, I was listening. I was like, is Nora
What were you
eating
doing?
something? I just don't trust this dog.
What?
I just want to make sure I didn't hear any crunching.
Oh, okay. We're not doing the. Oh, it's funny. People are saying, "Oh, I like when you yell at the dog on the podcast." I'm like,
They
"You
do?
I know. It's like I guess it's just real life or whatever.
It
or
is
say
real
you're
life.
gonna, yeah. And yeah, we got a lot of. I mean, obviously a lot of family and friends. So we got a little in
Right.
podcast. Dan, what's he gonna say? You guys suck. Well, he could.
He could.
He could. He won't. He came here and went all the money and took.
I
He came here and won
know.
all the money. Like, this is a great party, Eric.
I told
Winner.
him. I told him that he needs to stop buying his friendships.
Right.
Jokingly, I did not mean that.
Well, you could mean it, maybe. I
I
don't
don't
know.
mean that.
No, he was good. We all had fun with everybody.
Yes.
It was a good time. Anything you want to add about your birthday? You got a bunch of gifts.
I know. I do not expect.
A lot of people
gifts.
brought gifts
I
and
know.
stuff.
I do not expect.
Did
gifts.
you text and tell everybody?
No, I
thank
haven't.
you?
I need to do that this afternoon when we're done.
Okay. I always got to remind you because I do it right away. If someone gives me a gift or something, I do it right away. You think like weeks.
No.
People think you don't like them.
Just like hours.
Yeah. If you don't text my mom within hours, she's like, "What? Kylie didn't like it."
I know. I didn't respond to any birthday texts until like our Friday afternoon, evening.
Right.
And so your
people
mom
think-
actually texted me twice because I didn't respond.
She keeps texting you and texting you
Yes.
until
Just because we were busy, we were doing a bunch of stuff, and so I didn't even read them because I didn't want to forget them.
Right.
Because if I read it, then I won't go back and respond.
Oh, so
I didn't open anything. So I
open
had like all these like messages, and I was like, okay, let's respond. So I just sat there and responded to them all.
My mom and dad looked real good at the party.
Yes.
Yeah, they were dressed good. My mom had like I don't know what she was dressed, Mexican or Kentucky, a little bit both. A tiny bit of both, yeah. A little
combo.
Yeah, a little combo of both. She looked good though. They had a good time. My dad had a good time, and
good.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I hope everyone had a great time.
I think they did.
I hope so.
But we are done with party week. Do we have a party next week? No.
No, but it is Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah, just Mother's Day next week.
Mother's Day.
Oh,
so
we're going to do something with your parents, something with my parents.
I know with my parents,
kind of
we don't have to do anything.
Yeah, we're going
out
to breakfast.
Yep. And so I don't know what your mom's going to want to do.
We'll see. You don't hurt yourself a barbecue or something like that. We'll just do something like that. So maybe you can give one of your birthday gifts to my mom for Mother's Day.
I don't think that she wants any of my gifts. Something tells me.
That'd make it real easy.
Something tells me we have a little bit of a different style.
I have the hardest time on a birthday. Kylie's pretty easy because I always know what to get her. But, my mom, birthday gifts.
I know.
And stuff. You're like,
I know what I'm going to get my mom. I don't know what to get your mom.
What are you getting your mom?
She doesn't. Oh, by the time she doesn't
won't.
listen. I'm going to get her a facial for Janine.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, Janine was at the party too.
I know.
Yeah.
So
I forgot about her.
I'm going to get her a facial with Janine.
Okay. There you go. Well, if you listen to it, the surprise is ruined.
I don't think my mom listens. Well, if you do, happy Mother's Day.
This would be the one episode
the
she
one
listens
she
to.
listens
That'd be
to.
So funny. She goes, "Oh, well, I'm getting a facial. That's good." But
does your mom want a facial with Janine? I know.
I mean, she might, but I think
she has her own person. Yeah.
She has her own.
I don't know who though. Jill? Was it Jill?
Jill, yeah.
Did she get facials with Jill?
Jill, yeah.
Maybe you should go do that.
Yeah, she could do that.
You go pick up one for her from Jill.
Yep.
I need to make an appointment there. Speaking of that,
when we were at our party at Los Compadres, they put a sombrero on Kiley and sang her happy birthday.
Oh my God, I know.
And then they they didn't bring you the typical shot of tequila.
Oh my God, this is great or sad. I'm not sure.
They must know you that well
because we sadly go in every week, and I never order a margarita. I always get sangria. So it's like they figured out like, I don't think digs a tequila. And so they gave me it was tequila, but it had like fruit in it, like a fruit juice.
Yeah. I tasted it. It was good.
And so it wasn't gross. I was like, I can do this.
It was equivalent, if you want to make an equivalent shot to that, maybe like a purple hooter.
I don't remember what those taste like.
Purple hooters are kind of like grape, almost like.
Yeah, it had some kind of fruity flavor to it. So it wasn't bad. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, some kind of fruity flavor to it. And so she took the shot, and everybody's like, yeah, everybody's clapping and everything.
Yay.
And it was fun.
It was fun.
You had the sombrero. Robin, they videoed you and sent a video.
Yay.
Like,
I hate being. It's weird because I like my birthday and I like celebrating, but I don't really want it to be about me.
Right.
I want it to be about
me.
You make it about you, so
it
works out nice though.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
because I don't really want all of the attention on me, but I want the party.
Yeah.
So you make it so it's kind of about Eric. So
you guys have the greatest birthday parties, and I have the crappiest birthday parties. But
do you want me to throw you a party?
No.
Oh.
No, I want what I want on my birthday, not what you want. I don't want your party for my birthday. I want you to ask me exactly what I want, and I tell you what I want.
So you want your birthday and then your other birthday on May 3rd?
Party on for my other birthday on May 3rd. May 3rd is also my brother Matt's birthday. He called from India to celebrate with us and made a phone call.
Yes.
He's sitting in 118 degrees in India.
My God.
And they don't have air conditioning in there.
Mine was freezing and his was hot.
Put it this way, it's so hot there. He had a friend. They needed a guy had to go get surgery in the hospital, so he's there a week, and they needed someone to take him to the hospital and stay with him. So Matt took
volunteered.
Yeah, so he's like, it was great. We were in the hospital all week. I got air conditioning and the food was awesome.
So the food was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they gave him a separate room and everything. So he was excited to go to this. He's like, stay at the hospital.
Yeah,
he stayed in the hospital for a week, and it was the greatest week of his life there. But hopefully the guy was okay.
He didn't. You seemed to. Yeah.
Yeah, he took. I can't remember what kind of surgery he was getting. Someone told me, and I can't remember.
I was gonna say I don't know.
It sounded like a surgery you just go home from, but maybe not in India. Or maybe it's more complicated than you need to stay there.
I kind of feel like maybe there's a higher risk of infection in India.
Yeah, when you go outside, it's 118.
Right, so they're probably
it's
probably a lot safer to be inside.
Yeah.
Of a hospital.
A lot of places in India you can't even swim in the ocean because they just put their garbage right in the ocean.
I know, like that kid in Florida.
Oh, what is the deal with that?
Did you ever see that video?
I did see it.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I just saw a still picture of them doing
okay.
it. But these stupid kids go off of Miami, Florida, right? Miami, I believe.
It was off of Boca Raton.
Boca Raton, and they dump in their garbage
Two
cans.
giant thing garbage.
They're
like
fucking idiots.
They're like industrial sized garbage cans, like commercial.
Yeah, it turns out they were like teenagers or early 20s or something.
I wasn't saying I don't think they were teenagers, but
what even gives you the sense to do that?
And then to film it and laugh about it and put
probably post it on TikTok or
right.
whatever.
It's so stupid.
I mean, it is illegal. They say littering is like $1,000 fine, but is that more illegal? Then I don't know.
I hope that they get massively slapped with the
I would
fine.
go crazy if I someone just saw that do that in Tahoe.
Oh my God.
And I don't know. People throw like one cigarette butt at a time. You don't take a garbage
can.
It was
and dump two garbage cans.
Did they bring those on the boat?
Yes,
full?
they brought them on the boat
to do that.
They purposely brought them to do that.
This will be a funny video.
Yes.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well, people are dumb.
That's crazy. Kids these days.
Consequences, see?
We were talking about kids with Rob and Carly.
Yeah.
Because there's a guy that I know, not that well, but I found out he was an undercover cop, and he was saying he just retired, and he was like, you know what, man, there's a lot of cartel and fentanyl and everything, Sacramento, Reno, coming to the United States. And he goes, you don't ever take a pill because they come in, and he says even in Sacramento,
literally from your pharmacist,
there's pill presses, and they make these fentanyl pills. He goes, you can get a bag of these pills. One will have all fentanyl, one will be no fentanyl. Well, yeah. So you don't know what you're taking.
Because they're not like mixing everything correctly to make sure it's even.
Yeah, they're someone, monitoring it. And your buddy takes the pill. Oh, this is great. It
I'm
feels
fine.
great.
Take
I'm
one
fine.
too.
And you take one
pure
and
fentanyl.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm telling you, if you have little kids out there, they can't be young enough. You say,
no. If
you take a pill that's not prescribed by a doctor, you will die. And use those words.
I know.
Scare the shit out of them. What matter? I don't want to scare my 5-year-old. Who cares?
Right.
You don't want them taking a fucking pill anyway. Scare the fuck out of them.
No, and like Carly's a teacher, elementary school teacher, and she was saying that one girl in the school brought like her mom's pop brownies to school, and apparently the kid knew. So it's 5th grade
elementary
and
school.
Yeah, I don't know how old the
kids eat them.
No, she knew that they were pop brownies apparently, which I'm like, so someone.
Oh, she knew people were getting high from them,
and so she brought them and gave them to all of her friends, and her friends got fucking high and all had to go to the hospital. All these elementary school kids.
What grade?
I can't remember what grade she said.
Third or
between the highest they go is 5th.
Oh my God, that's bad. That's bad.
So it's like,
at least it was just pot or whatever. But yeah, but you still don't know.
It's scary when you have like a little high.
So the kid knew there's pot
apparently
brownies.
The kid did
know.
know.
Oh, my mom makes these, and I'll take some to school.
Or even if you don't, your kid doesn't know and thinks it's a treat.
Right.
Like, oh, my brownies, I'm going to have that. Or, oh, I found her secret candy stash.
Most of these fentanyl deaths you don't hear about either.
Or like, oh, I'm at my friend's house. I'm going to pop one of her like muscle relaxers in her medicine cabinet, and it's fucking not dead. That.
Yeah.
So don't take any pills.
Well, at that one high school around us, I won't say the name, but there was like 6, 7 kids that died in the same year.
2 years ago?
Yeah, a couple years ago, and it was all fentanyl.
Yeah.
But there's heavy cartel influence, and the
way more than we know.
He said the ringleader is actually a woman.
I'm surprised, but not at the same time. Yeah, after watching that, I'm not that surprised.
Griselda or whatever it's called.
It's probably smart for them.
Yeah, but yeah,
I know. Shit's scary out there.
Don't take a pill. I tell my kids, I'm like, I know, Dad, but I'm like, no, I'm serious. Do not take one. It's
no joke. Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't know where that thing is coming from. I mean,
I know. I almost wish that they would say all this stuff because it's getting like very much hidden away. Like they're making it sound like it's not a big deal, but it's a huge deal.
Right.
Like you don't hear about it on the news ever.
Yep. So when I went to my they just say they just call it overdose. Well,
so
and you're thinking whatever. You're not thinking it's this fentanyl.
And you don't hear even a lot about how many overdoses there are. Quote unquote like even like local nationals and anything. They don't talk about it.
I know. Well, a year and a half or whatever it's been when my papa died, we went to the funeral home and I said, how you been busy? I'm just sitting here making small talk with the funeral guy.
He was busy because he said that like he was like, when can you do this? And he's like, I can't get it. Like
right.
Or like, no, you wanted to you needed like a certain amount of time to get him buried. And he's like, I need him out of here. I don't have room.
Yeah. We don't have room. I said, what do you mean you don't have room? And I go, a lot of old people. And he's like, no, young people. I go, what do you mean? He's like, fentanyl. He goes, we even have cops fentanyl dying.
No, he said that 2 cops went to something happened and it was an overdose, and they just touching the body got they had to be hospitalized for 3 days.
Yeah, because the powder.
Because thankfully wasn't enough to kill them, but they got drugged by it.
And then when Tanner and I went to my papa, we knew where we buried him, right? So about a year later, Tanner and I go there. There's tons of more headstones all around. I go, oh my God, where's this headstone now? I'm probably standing on it. I go, here it is. I go, where do these new ones come from? And I look, and they have pictures and stuff. They're all young people.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
And most of them are Hispanic too, which is, I don't know if that makes why, but they were mostly Hispanics. Maybe we just have a heavy Hispanic community.
I mean, we do, but
still, they were almost all Hispanics.
Young?
Too. Yeah, young. The one, I mean, this is kind of funny, kind of sad. But
oh no.
The one grave there had a Kobe Bryant jersey laying on the grave.
Okay.
And flowers and like Mexican, like, let's just call them churros or pastries.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was kind of old. I thought, who's going to eat these?
Well,
I mean, I know it's the thought. The kid must have liked him.
Well, and you do realize that you went like a couple days after like the Day of the Dead.
Oh, we did go. You're right.
The Day of the Dead's November 2nd.
Oh, and he died. Yeah. He's November 11th.
Yeah. So they celebrate that. So you went
maybe
after.
That's why there was so much stuff on the grave.
Yes, that's why.
Anyway, so I'm not going to totally laugh at this, but it's really funny.
Oh, you are laughing at it.
I know. So it had the Kirby Realty. It's a new sponsor. the Kirby team.
Oh no.
They had the Kobe Bryant jersey laying on the grave, right? So they had a picture of this kid. I would call him 19 years old.
Oh, yeah.
And he had the Kobe Bryant Laker jersey on.
He was wearing it in the picture?
Wearing it in the picture. And he had a hat on, and he was hitting the vape pen. In the picture, but that was the picture.
That was, I guess,
him hitting the vape pen in the picture, like smoking and smoke coming out of his mouth.
Oh, that is a little bit of an odd picture.
I was like, that's the picture. Maybe that's the only picture they have with a Kobe jersey on.
Was truly the essence of him,
or he just always hit the vape pen.
Right? He's like, well, he always hit it, so let's
I'm telling Tanner, I'm like, we're looking at it. I'm like, that's the picture they brought.
Do you want me to like put a picture of you like drinking a Captain Morgan?
Yeah, that'd be fun. I guess it's the same thing, right? Yeah, I could handle that.
I could handle that.
You know what would be better?
With a jersey, Arizona Cardinal jersey.
How about me holding a bottle of this?
Oh.
Honey, guess what time it is?
Happy hour?
Yep, I made your favorite Juicy Tits Vodka cocktail.
Fantastic. Thanks, babe. Love you.
And I love you. And your Juicy Tits.
Go to juicytitsvodka.com to get your own bottle of Juicy Tits, where life is the party.
Yeah, I don't want that on my grave, on my grandkids. Why does Dad have that? Or does my Papa have? Why does Papa have that on his grave?
Whatever your name's going to be.
Yeah.
I think it should be Pop E because you're Eric E.
Yeah, Pop E would be my grandpa name. Well, Tanner's engaged now, so I could be, and you could be, I could be a Pop E, and you could be a Grammy.
Grammy.
Or whatever you want to be.
Mom's a Grammy.
Yeah. Well, you'll think of a young,
right.
Cool
I got to be young
name,
and hip because I could literally still be a mom at this point in my life.
Yeah, literally. But you'll be grandmama.
Instead.
You will be grandmama.
Grandmama. I'm pretty sure I'm also not going to be go by that, but thanks. Grandmama.
Last week on the podcast, we got a lot of comments and funny things about when I said something. I can't stand people that put their running post and their
on their
mileage
feeds.
on their feeds, and you were talking about people that post their food, but a lot of people were like, yeah, I know, I can't stand it. Why do they do that? Like, I ran 7.1 miles.
Make you feel like shit?
Good for you. You're just in shape, I guess, no one else can do that.
Should I send a picture of my hamstring? It's like, holy shit, they're burning?
Yeah, work out with Eric. You want to
Actually, you're like, please do that.
Yeah, take a picture of me and your hamstrings and say, this is,
you
want to get this.
Workout by Eric.
Yeah, this is what you do.
Burner by Eric.
Right. And then I put out last week in the podcast, if you want a hat or glasses, and people reached out and said they want hats. So I'm actually going to give a few hats out. I forgot to give Lauren one, came here and she wanted one. I didn't give her one. So one sitting right there I could have gave her, but I'm going to bring a couple to people who ask them for me.
Cool.
So if you're listening, you're going to get a hat. Yeah, hopefully I'll remember next week. And then we had a couple breakthroughs. We're going to have this Michael Weem on.
Ooh, I'm excited. Well,
sometime.
Yes, we have talked to him.
I figured out with Podcast Ann how we're going to do this. We're probably going to do it via Zoom. Or we're going to hightail it to Palm Springs.
Hightail it.
We're going to hop in the old truck and the old Toyota Tundra.
Is Nora Jones going on a road trip?
No, Nora Jones is not going.
Oh.
Nora Jones will get dog sitter. Speaking of that, our dog sitters are going to medical school and gone.
I know.
So I don't know what we're going to do.
We're on the, yep.
And then I had a really big breakthrough. I talked to Lauren from Juicy Tits Vodka, and found out a lot about the Juicy Tits vodka. We're going to have her on the podcast early to tell us her story. Her story is pretty interesting, actually.
I know. You kind of were telling it to me.
I was telling it to you in a botched way. I need her to tell it to you.
Okay. I believe that because you probably didn't listen.
And she's really big in women entrepreneurs and women in business and stuff.
Awesome.
And so I think that would be good, good for her to be on. But she said we're going to set up the live episode. We'll record it, obviously, but live from Key West. She goes down there every 6 weeks with her team, and we're going to be part of that. And we're going to do it. We're going to put Kiley in a Juicy Tits tank top and let him hang out.
I better start doing some burners by Eric then.
Yeah, keep those hamstrings up because you're going to be wearing a tank top on this episode.
I don't think the hamstrings matter when it's a chest up.
That's true.
I gotta keep doing those tricep curls.
Yeah, keep the triceps
going. Do you
going.
do curls for triceps?
Triceps, you do extension, over your
tricep
head.
extensions. Then.
Yeah, I would call it more. I don't know. You could call it more. Curls is biceps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you need to do those things where you do this like this, where you make
for the chest for
tits,
my boobs.
Right now. Like The Rock does or whatever, or
learn how to make them bounce.
Yeah, make them bounce. Oh, like what's the one guy in America's Got Talent? Terry.
Oh yeah, what's that guy's name?
His chest goes bump, 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 bounce up.
You want me to learn how to do that?
Yeah, you need to learn how to do that. When you put that Juicy Tits tank top on, you better be doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
So she wants at the time she says she wants to do our logo on their T-shirt. When we go down. That'd
be cool.
Yeah, and we'll give them out and stuff.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
little Eric and Juicy.
She's like, oh yeah, let's put your
Juicy
logo.
Eric.
Yeah, Juicy Eric.
You like that?
Put my picture right on the tits.
Better than your ass.
Yeah, I don't want that on.
Just joking.
The only thing you'll put my ass on is saggy tits. Saggy ass on saggy tits. That's real lovely.
Your ass does not look like that.
No.
Just kidding. I love you.
It's fake. Do you? I share how much love and how in love I am and how happy you make my life most of the time, unless you give me what I don't want. Then
most of the
I
time.
get mad. But yes.
That didn't even make sense. Unless you give me what I don't want.
Unless you give me.
Don't give you what you want.
Unless you don't give me what I want, then I get mad. Yeah. That's the one thing you do listen to me.
I do.
You would have
said
said
that
all
the time.
I would not know what you say. Yeah, you do. You're.
It's a miracle of God. I still do listen because you literally will tell me the same thing every day for like a week, and I'm like, I know you already told me. You already told me. I know.
I told you. I think out loud, like Ed Sheeran.
But why do you you expect
thinking out loud?
But you would expect a response from me, so it's not like I can just not listen.
Words don't sound like they used to before.
So you're like thinking out loud, but want a response.
I guess. I don't know.
It's not like you're talking to yourself and it's like, oh,
I'm a
repeater.
I am a repeater.
Oh, I know. I think people that probably listen to this podcast know that.
You're like, well, he keeps saying the same thing.
Right.
And every week I say this. Life With Our Podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction. And we'll call him Mr. Cubana Man.
Oh, yes.
And by the way, Marcus, you left your cigar here.
And Nora Jones was munching on it, or tried to munch on it.
Our dog was munching on it.
No, she just had it in her mouth and was walking around.
She's walking around with a cigar in her mouth.
We're like, oh, God, Nora.
And Black Poncho.
Black Poncho?
I mean, that's a little racist. Black Poncho.
Oh, I was like,
doTERRA Essential Oils.
She was wearing a black poncho.
Mueller. Her handle is at this essential life. And everybody, the party just loves our podcast, and if they don't, they wouldn't lie to our face, but they will always raise
You said they wouldn't lie to our face?
They would lie to our face.
Oh, okay.
I said, I don't.
Who knows what you said?
Edit that back, Dan, but whatever.
Hopefully they would lie to our face.
They probably lie to our face, and they think we're idiots, but
that's fine.
If they don't, go on Apple Podcast or Spotify and rate us a 5. We got new YouTube shorts out there. If you can subscribe on YouTube, that helps us out. Follow us and share us with a friend. It'd be great. And if you don't, you don't. We'll never know.
It's just true.
We'll hope you do. I wonder if there's people say that, oh, the podcast is great, we share it, but they just lie to us.
Probably.
Because I would do that somewhere, probably.
There you go.
Yeah.
Would you ever lie and say you listened to something you didn't?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. If someone oh, did you listen to last week's episode? And you're like, oh, yeah, that was great.
Only, some people will say, oh, I listened to a couple. Well, I always know when people are lying. People say they listen and they kind of lie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but so I always kind of know.
Oh, you quiz them a little? Like,
Not really,
did you like that part about this?
Yeah. The best is when people say, oh, I never listen, and then they say something that we've only said on the podcast.
Right, I like that too. You're like, you did listen.
I come home to you and I'm like, I swear I only said it on a podcast.
Like,
they do listen to us.
Yes.
Yeah. Some people that hate us listen
Love
to us
us.
because they hate us.
And that's fine. Those are like the
Or
best.
they just want to see if we're going to say something about them.
And that's, I mean, we probably won't, but you can
We
keep
probably
listening.
won't, but we could.
You never know. We might
Yeah.
one day, so keep listening.
Yeah, keep listening. We might talk about you. Right?
Right. You never know.
Well, dear, guess what? It's that time.
Taco time?
No, we're not eating more tacos. My stomach is I'm going to be diarrheaing for a week. Last call. Who are we cheersing today, babe?
I'm going to cheers to you, even though it's my birthday.
You're cheersing to me?
Yes,
Why?
for-
I'll take it. I'll
I
take
know,
it because
for-
I'm such a big help because I have saggy
Yes.
ass.
For all of your
I
help.
always thought my ass was good.
It was.
Was.
Yes. Past tense.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's just a little gross.
It
but-
used to be more bubblier.
I don't. There's not much I can do about that.
I mean, I think that there is, but it's fine.
What, get like ass implants
You can get some injections in there if you'd like.
and make it plumper?
Uh-huh.
How?
They
What
inject
do they
stuff.
inject? Silicone?
No.
Like what's
I
that?
mean, they don't do that anymore.
What's that jelly stuff?
They don't do that anymore.
Huh.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
Reverse like Botox where it makes it expand?
It does it does like expand. Yeah, I don't know what it is exactly, but it's not silicone.
I don't really like shots though. That's the problem.
Oh, well, maybe we shouldn't do that for you then.
Just my ass. What do I see it?
You don't see it. I do.
I hope my shirts stay tucked in though.
Anywho.
Anyway, we're cheersing me.
Yes. Thank
Cheers
you
to
for
me. I'm
yes,
drinking to me.
For all of your help this coming week.
This holiday weekend.
Yes, into the weekend. Because you did do all like the food ordering and pickups and
I went out all the way
the bar.
to buttfuck Egypt to pick up churros at a Mexican bakery.
And they were amazing.
And
but worth it.
I thought I was going to get mugged going out of there because I was
No.
the biggest thing of churros you've ever seen.
Mugged of churros. They're like,
Yeah.
I will take those off your hands,
I mean, this
sir.
box of churros was as big as
Oh
this
my God,
table right
so
here.
good, though.
Everybody really liked them.
They're so good.
I'm not a huge churro guy,
Really
but I
love
did.
churros.
I ate half of one on the way home
Yeah, right.
from picking them up. Yeah, then I had to go pick up all the Mexican food and bring it back. I was driving. I had to go back. I had to go to the liquor store to get some lime
I know,
juice.
so
I was
thank
running
you
around
for all
everywhere.
your help.
You're welcome,
and making
dear.
my birthday amazing.
Yep, another year of special Kiley.
Special K.
Special K. Perfect. Subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your podcast, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.